What up with y'all, man? What up? About to go live with my dog Unique. To get it going, video drops tomorrow. About to talk the process behind making a record. Waiting for my boy to join real quick. Yo,
What's going on?
what up, my boy? How's everything, man?
Man, it's going good.
How Texas treating you down there?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Just taking it day by day.
I feel that, bro. Yo, we finally at this point, man. The video's about to come out. Get it going.
Yeah,
How you feeling, man? It's been a
man.
long, it's been a long journey.
I'm excited because I feel like this is our best body of work. I feel like the people that know that where we come from, me and you, like with the history that we got, just to kind of see everything come full circle like that is pretty amazing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, because I think we've been what I got. I what it makes 10 years. When we dropped our first joint, 8 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago.
no, it's been it'll be 11 years in August.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
it's been
So to
that long.
finally come back and do something crazy is amazing.
Yeah.
That's dope. So look, I always wanted to know, man. Like I know you made the beats on the spot, but what was like your process of creating that Get It Going beat?
So I remember, I want to say we had just finished working on one of the Why Nots, and I think we had wrapped it up. And I want to say we were so inspired, so we just instantly was like, all right, we're gonna work on the next project. So I think we were just kind of going through beats and things like that. And this is actually the only beat on the project that was done on the spot. I
Yeah,
remember that. So we was like,
you
we
made
need
it
like
right there.
one more joint to kind of bring it full circle. We didn't know exactly where it was gonna go, but we was like, we just need one more track because you had kind of handpicked everything like the other beats. But we
Mm.
was like, we need something fresh, something new. So I just remember we was talking about the different type of vibes and things like that, and so I made that right there on the spot. So that's always a special story to be able to have something that we did together because we don't really do that often. Like we'll like
Yeah,
I'll
usually
make stuff
make them
with
and
it,
send them.
or you'll find something and be like, oh yeah, I want to use that. But this is one that we like did it live, and so like
Yeah.
you had a major input into this one as well.
Hmm. It was crazy. I remember you finished the beat and you left it with me. And I think it was like 2 days. I think I did 3 records that night. I had
Yeah.
wrote that. I wrote Get It Going. I wrote Secrets with the Crew. And I
Mm.
did, it was another joint that didn't make the project. And I remember sending it to you. How did you feel when you first heard that record?
Man, I was like mind blown. Honestly, I was because it everything just I don't know like it really it was like a relatable song. I think that's why I
Hmm.
was so blown away because I could relate to it, but then somebody, on this side could relate to it, and that side. So that, you know what I mean? Like that's one of the cool things about that track.
Yeah, that beat really spoke to me, man. I don't know if it was the slowness. And I remember it was probably what we did that record in like 2019. And I remember,
Yeah,
yeah, it was
one
like
night thing. Yeah,
2019 we had did the
yeah, it was,
record. And I had wrote. I was so man, like everybody was just complaining at that point. Like everybody was complaining. I was so tired of it. So I know it was like, man, you ain't trying to get rich. You just want to lay with the chicks. It was just all like writing off of frustration. Then I remember I
yeah,
hit you. I'm like, bro, we need. I remember hearing that I remember being young at like the skate rinks and like Les that Lil John joint used to play.
uh,
And I was like, bro, this would be perfect. Because I remember when I wrote the hook, North Side niggas get it gone. North Side. I was like, bro,
yeah.
this has to be in there. And I sent it to you, man. We chopped everything, did everything we had to do, and made it, bro. It was real dope. It's a real dope record. And
The
the
way the
fast
way
forward now, it had a visual.
the way that came together, it was, it was
It was
magical.
organic, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So we're about to drop the visual. And the visual's been a long journey too. Because I remember we had first tried to shoot this in February. We had a schedule for February.
Uh,
And I got in an accident and I couldn't really, I had a concussion and stuff, so I couldn't really move. So we had to push it back. And we finally got it done in May. And we're here now. So bro, when I first sent you the video, what was your thoughts, bro?
I mean, it just goes back to what I was saying earlier. Just seeing where we came from all the work that we did, like visuals and things like that. So to go back all the way to the very first one that we did, and to see what I saw, what you sent me, like it was, it was amazing. And then you could take it even further back, and people that really been there from the beginning, when they see this, they gonna be like, man, like I remember when, he shot videos that just, you know, seemed like they just threw it together, or videos that they shot on their little flip phones and things like that. Because I mean, we all came from that time. You came from that those humble beginnings. So
Yeah.
see you come from where you what you did back then to where you at right now. I mean, that's amazing. Like it's TV ready. It's YouTube ready. Like I really can see it getting to that point where cats will come across it and they're like, "Oh, who's this?" And they're gonna be turned in and glued. It's not. I don't think it's a video people can look at and be like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go to the next one. Like this is one that people can look at and be like, wow, like I like this cat.
I
So
knew this was a special record because I remember when we first did What I Know What You Want, and I was just playing the album for people. They
yeah,
gravitated to get it going. So I know when I was like, man, if I'm gonna do a visual for this, and really at first I was like, Ain't What It Seems or like 7 a.m. Those were the
right,
joints, but Get It Going was like one of the records. I'm like, yo, we have to have a visual. So I remember I wrote the treatment out. I wrote the treatment. I'm like, bro, this is what I want to wear. This is where I want to stand. This is
yeah,
how I want the angles. And I had took it to Underrated, and Underrated was like, yo,
yeah.
let's do it. And I knew that this would be a great, if like executed perfectly,
Mhm.
this would be a great record and a great video. So I remember we did the conversation for the promo when the mixtape dropped, and you said Get It Going was your favorite record. What about that record makes it your favorite? Like,
Um, I just love how much you can relate to it.
mm,
It's like it's a positive song, but it's not like one of those emotional positive songs. Like it's
mm,
still something that you can bump in the whip, but it's like the message behind it is strong, and everybody honestly can relate to it.
yeah,
Like it's like what are you doing with your life, basically. It's a motivational song. Like I've seen cats be like, man, I listen to this song 10 times a day, or I be working out to this song. Like
yeah.
that's
I get
that's
that a lot. Yo,
yeah,
I play this in the gym. Like, yo, we got to get it going.
right. And that's the thing. Like it gives you that type of vibe, but it's not one of those hard like military
Yeah,
hard sounding type records. Like it's so smooth, but it rides and it's relatable in
mm,
so many different ways. So that's why I like that. And then the fact that it's the last track, like it goes out that way, even all the way up to the way that it ends with the how the 808 just kind of like rides out. It's almost like somebody turning the lights out or the curtains are being closed. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
yeah.
It's very cinematic.
It's real dope, man. I was doing grocery shopping, and this kid, he was like, yo, what's your name? And I was like, man, MaDrique, what's up? He was like, oh yeah, man, I love that Get It Going record. He was like, man, when you said real G's level up, that joint inspired
Uh,
me. And I was like, I was like, yo, thanks for support. When I got in there with him, like, yeah, that's what it's about, my boy. And I was telling him, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you're in here working, like you got a job, like you're not out there tripping, like you're already a step ahead, bro. You're doing what you got to do. So
yeah.
it was dope. It was dope that that record can speak to people
I
in that
guarantee,
kind of way. Like,
I guarantee you walk in a store or you on the street and somebody got their headphones on. I guarantee you at least one person out there that was playing "Get It Going." You
I
know,
agree.
like they didn't
I
even know
agree.
you walked right by them, didn't even know that was like the song that you did. But I guarantee you, at least one person, has done that. So
I,
that's how cool it is to inspire it. Like I remember when I had went over to one of those stores out there at Triangle Mall, and
mm,
um, and one of the guys, or maybe it was me and you, but I remember somebody came up to you or came up to me or something, and it was like, "Oh, you work with that MaDrique cat or something like that." And I don't know, it's just I can't remember
I remember you told me a story about you being in Sam's Club.
yeah, that happened to Sam's Club. but I was in another store. I think maybe it was you, and I was with you. And somebody's randomly came up to you and like, and they you didn't even know them or nothing.
Yeah, probably, man.
But you
I,
know, there's been situations like that, you know. But
yeah,
that's the thing, like people can come up to you and they're inspired, and I just know that's one
that's
of
what
the
it's about,
records.
man.
So
I'm amazed about Get It Going because, like you said, it's a message, but it's still a fun record. I like how we were able to get that message across with the record that'll make you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like get inside. Because I remember like my one record that always motivates me is Rick Ross Hold Me Back. Like when I'm like doing something in the middle of something, I let that play, and I feel
yeah,
like Get It Going is like one of those records, just off based of what people have been telling me.
right,
Like, I ride to this every day. I play this once a day. I get messages in my DMs of people like, how you be on a story in the car playing the record. Like, like, and that's just that real G's level up. Nigga, you ain't nothing like us. Nigga, that's
yeah,
real. That was passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you have to get up and get it going no matter what, especially in today's time. So I'm happy that we made that soundtrack.
So what do you like as far as like that track in particular? Like, what do you think was like your hardest like line? You know, something that you know what I'm
On
saying?
that record,
Yeah.
mm,
Like some that you go back and you listen to. Like I know it's not one of those records where you know you can point a bunch of different lines up, but I know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
got to be one of those parts in that is like that just you know what I mean? It just hits you.
I think the one that hits me on the second verse where I was like, bro, you ain't trying to take L's, lose everything, and rebuild, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to make it out of here. That was like, because that was real. Like, it was at a point, like, even during my rebranding and everything, like, I felt like I was just like defeated, like I just lost. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get back up and redo it, and that's something a lot of people are scared of. A lot of people will be in situations or be stuck in situations with fear of losing it all and restarting. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes you have to do that. Like, you have to just scrape everything and start from scratch. So
Yeah.
that's probably one of the best lines. And it's just everything in there. Like, it was just me. I was just really going off of frustration and stuff I seen. Like, you ain't trying to get rich. You just want to live with the chicks. You ain't trying to win that
Yeah.
chip. You ain't trying to take
Yeah.
risks,
See, if I
bro.
if you that
Best like,
that's my favorite part.
yeah,
'Cause, like you I don't know, like people can relate. That's if you can sum it up, people really can relate to this song. Like you
yeah,
can be
bro. In many ways,
yeah.
it can either make you check yourself, like, bro, I need to get it together.
Uh, get
Or
it
it'll be
going.
like, or to make you tell somebody like, bro, listen to these words, bro. Like, you might need to. And it's not even calling nobody better than somebody and stuff, but some people just don't have to drive, bro. And maybe this record can give them the drive to, what I'm saying, get up and get it going in a sense.
Yeah. It's people all over. You could be down here in Texas, you can be out there in North Carolina, you can be across the world in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it everyone can relate because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all, you know, human beings, and we may have different situations, but at the same time, you know, our situations are still kind of the same. Like everybody goes through something. So
Yeah,
there's,
we
there's
all just trying to make it in a sense, bro.
yeah, there's lines in the song like, you know, somebody out there, you know, could be out there grinding, but then they could be out there on the streets as well, or somebody, you know, at home, you know, wasting away their talents. You know, I don't know. I just anybody. I feel like anybody can be inspired
Yeah,
from this record. You know.
I'm excited about it, man. I'm really excited about the visual. I feel like for us to have did that record, man, in 2019, I felt like putting it out in 21. I feel like it was a perfect time, man. It was
Yeah.
perfect.
And we
Are you?
dropped it like literally at the start of the year. I
Yeah,
remember
man.
like,
It's just like I remember so much kept happening, bro. Like we were trying to do it. I felt like the way like universe works, bro, is so amazing. I remember we tried to drop it. What was it late 2020?
yeah, cause we were
But
ready.
you
We were
had,
ready for it.
and you had issues going on. I had like we all both had personal issues
Yeah.
that we wasn't able to get it, and like just people not holding up the end of the bargain on the project. We was able to get it out, man, in January, and I'm really happy with it. My question is, how do you feel about the response of Know What You Want right now? You know what I'm saying? Since we put that record out.
Let's spit it out. Yeah. I think the response has been crazy. I always knew that it was gonna be special, especially because I mean, anytime that we get together, it seems like we put projects out at like the best possible time, like in our
Mm-hmm.
lives. You know, like when we had the first project, you know, we we were like trying to figure out exactly what we wanted to do in music,
Mm-hmm.
and so we put that out, and then we was like, all right, we're gonna grind it out, work. Then we came back together a few years later. We were a little bit more established, and we did, the Peyton and Kemp project, and then we just kind of collaborated, with other in-house producers and artists, and you was doing your own thing, and I was doing my own thing, and then we were like, all right, it's been like 6 years since we did the project, so let's get
Yeah.
together, and so that's how this came about. And I don't know, it just always seems to come at the right time. So uh, it's always special. And then the fact that we are like-minded individuals and we can lock in and you're like, well, maybe you should put this in there and add this. That's what was so special about this record in particular. Like, you know, we actually worked on that together, like
Mm-hmm.
in the studio, adding input, turn this down, fit this in there. Oh, I heard this sample. Let's throw, what I mean? Like, it's just different things that we can put together. So like when you it's always good, like, when you have an individual talent and you can do what you want to do, and
Yeah.
that's great. But when you combine yourself with one or two different other minds, it's special. You go back and look at the liner notes from cats back in the day, even today too. Like, you just go back and look at the studio, the notes, and it's like this person played this, and this person did that, and this person added this. So you add, because I mean, it's only so much that one person can do,
Facts.
So you put the egos aside, work together, and you can really create something long lasting. And I think
Mm.
that's the beauty of it.
It's dope, man. You're right, bro. And I don't know. I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to see this video come to life. Cause like like stuff just kept happening, bro, to get in the way. But I feel like all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
now, like I think back of the record. I listen to the record almost every day, and I just think about you sitting in my living room and just making that beat, just making it
yeah,
just off the fly, and you left it with me. And then the song, like I usually take me a few days to just like come up with the melodies. I wrote that joint in no time. I remember that night I was like, Unique, bro, I got a batch coming to your email. And out of those 3 records, bro, that came about. And
yeah.
even when we came back together and we I think you recorded that record. You recorded that record for me, right? We did that on your no, we did it here, but you recorded it. I didn't do that joint on my own.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
believe so. Yeah. I think you were
Honestly,
so
did we?
that record, I feel like that might be the only record on that tape where we built it from
Yeah, we
bottom to
did
top
all the way from scratch.
together. Because I
Yeah,
remember I
yeah,
brought you the idea of the Little John, and we took the records and we chopped it up right there.
yeah.
Everything just fits, bro.
But look, that's the thing. I want to say even that part, your input. I'm like, I don't think we left it at just the beat. Like, I think we literally, like, when I left that evening, like, we had everything ready to
No,
go.
yeah, everything was ready to go.
Like, it was
We just had
right
to mix
down
the
the
record.
track. Yeah, we just had to make the record. So like, that came at another time. Like, I think that gave you some time to like write and stuff, and then we recorded it. So I don't know, man. That's cool to do stuff like that, because like I said, we don't we don't usually work that way.
Yeah,
But it
it's
was
usually like
cool.
we're always in separate places.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
that's what makes this record special, bro.
Yeah, and
So
then
man,
and then another thing too is because the past couple of years, you would go to different studios or work with different producers. So to lock back in and work on a project with you, it was just me and you or whatever. That also took it back to how we used to operate,
yeah,
because you used to come over to the house and we would record. You remember how you would come over to the house and we would record our projects and stuff. We hadn't done that since the very first, maybe Peyton and Kemp was the last time that we did that, where you would come over. Like, I would
yeah.
record you for other songs and freestyles
You
and stuff
right.
like that.
You
But
right.
this was the project that took us back to when we used to do that. When we were younger.
You
And I
right,
still
bro.
got,
I never thought about it that way. That you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
I
That's
still
the
got all that old footage. We would be
mm-hmm.
trying to do like vlogs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'd be in there
Early in
cutting up.
yeah,
So I don't
bro.
know,
Yeah.
that people
This is
can feel
special.
that. Not that
Mm-hmm.
that authentic. People can feel that. Like,
And I think
yeah,
that's what made Know What You Want resonate with people so much. because it was that organic. I remember telling you when we got done with it, I'm like, bro, this feels like 2010 all over again. You know,
Yeah.
just that no care in the world, just in our people's crib, just making music. You know what I'm saying? Like free with no
Yeah.
worries. And that's
Yeah.
what this
I feel
project
like we
represents.
got kind of lost and like, all right, we're gonna drop a project this date, and we're gonna shop it out this, and we're gonna send it to blogs. Like, I think our minds was getting clouded with like that formula.
Mm-hmm.
As a couple years before we dropped this project, like it became like, be honest, it became less fun. Like
Yeah,
we were still
facts.
putting out great projects and
Mm-hmm.
good music, because I mean at the end of the day, that's the essence of what we have.
Yeah.
But
And
it became
that's what made this one.
less
It felt
fun.
fun again.
So when we stripped all that away, we said, "Hey, you're gonna be free tonight or this weekend." We stripped all the way, came over there, we locked in, and like, you know, sometimes we have people over, but sometimes we like, man, we just
It's
gonna
just
lock
us.
in.
Yeah.
So
I
that, but
remember I remember we wouldn't even post footage because
yeah,
when Cash was trying to pull up, we was like, bro, nah, I just gotta be
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is fun. Like, yeah, I'm all for that. The more the better. The vibe is cool, but sometimes you just gotta keep it just with your collaborators and just lock in, and that's what we did. And so that speaks through the music. People see that,
Mm,
so they're like, man, these cats was working hard on this thing.
yeah. It's sad, and it shows, bro. It shows, man. But yo, man, like, nah, I just want to hop up here, get up here and holler at you, man. Let the people know, like, the process of what it took to get that record done, man. Like, the whole project to get it going record, how special the record is. And I'm very excited to drop this video, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, it's special, and it's like I said earlier, people that's been there from day one or past couple years, what they're seeing is like they're seeing this, like the quality, the thought process, everything that like they're seeing it go up. They're seeing it, and it speaks volumes. So I'm excited. Like when you showed it to me, like I played it back, and it was funny because like I know like how you are, like you get something like that, and you be playing it back too. So like,
Yeah, bro. I played the
watch,
video like 50 times, bro.
you
To the
know,
point I had to stop. I'm like, bro, I need to stop because I started like my mind. I remember I texted you last night. I'm like, bro, is this moving? Like, my mind started
yeah,
playing with
yeah.
it because I love it
Is,
so much.
is that a bird coming in the shot or something? Finding anything.
Finding anything, bro, anything, man, bro. Yeah, so we here, man. For those that's watching, thank y'all for tuning in. Get it
Yeah,
going
I'm
now. Know what you
going through the chat right now. Let me see who came in. I saw Mikey came in here. Carl Mark,
the whole
Carlito,
Austin Royal,
my sister Deja,
Eddie Visuals,
E
Don was at. Hey,
Kid. Look, even my mom hopped in here.
that's tight, man.
Megan,
Thank y'all.
Austin, what's up, Austin? Yeah, there's a lot of people came in. That's cool.
That's love, man. But listen, bro, thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all stream. Know what you want right now. Get it going. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, MaDrique Sanders. The video
Yeah,
will be out tomorrow at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. sharp.
Yeah, man. So
Support the
before we
movement.
get out of here, bro, what else you got? What you cooking up, bro?
Man, it's crazy. I've been doing a bunch of different things. So like the big thing is like my YouTube channel. You know, I
Mm,
mean, I run a YouTube channel. People that's not subscribed, same as my username, the unique music. And basically, what I do on there is I take like requests from subscribers or just people in general that want me to like flip samples, and
mm.
I'll listen to it and whatever speaks to me, like whatever style, whatever vibe that speaks to me, that's like the direction that I'm gonna take it. And so I flip it and I just throw it on there, and not for anything, no other reason other than just I'm just having fun with it, and just kind of challenging myself with all these different genres and different styles, and it grows. Like people have been, I've been on YouTube for a while, and I kind of fell off with it. But in the past couple of years, I was like, okay, I need to get back on it and like utilize it. So it's been
I
growing.
pulled,
Like,
pulled a few beats off of there, bro.
yeah, I know.
Some that
Like,
made know what you want.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's really when it comes to production, like that's really what I've been on. And then like if artists hit me up, I work on that stuff. I'm about to start back putting out content on uh, streaming sites like the Spotify, Apple Music.
Mm.
Start just putting beats up there, just to kind of keep that rolling. The biggest thing I just got through doing was a movie. I did a score and a soundtrack, and MaDrique, you can attest to that. He had a cut on
That,
there. So shout
that
out to Kevin and the whole crew for that film. Noxious 2. You can get
Make
that
sure I
on.
go watch that, man. That's and watch Spread Love. Spread Love videos
Yeah,
out
the
now.
Spread Love video. Sky Blue's got a video on there. Who else we
And they're
got?
playing that joint in Paris too, bro. Like I
Man,
told you,
look. So
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
one
They're
of the
playing the radio in
artists,
Paris,
Nate Rich, he has a song in there, and he's out in the UK. Man, it's buzzing out there. Like
bro.
this
It's
track in
moving.
particular,
I can tell. I
and the
see from the
soundtrack.
analytics.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's buzzing out there, and again, that was just something that we just kind of just did for the love. Just had an opportunity, and I reached out to people, and we we did that. So that's the big thing that I just got through doing. So between YouTube and just trying to expand and do that, and then I've been working on like mixing and stuff. I've been doing that. So I don't know, I'm just trying to put my hands into everything and not limit myself to
That's dope.
just production. You know.
That's dope, man. Same here, bro. That's dope,
Yeah, same with you. Like, what you?
man. We just working on music. We got What I Got. The new sneaker series that's out right now on YouTube. Y'all go watch that. Where I just gather some of my latest pickups and we just talk about them, the stories behind them, where I got them. Got some
Yeah,
more shows on the way on my YouTube channel in the coming months. Just working, bro. Just like you said, man. Just trying things, trying my hand at different things, and
yeah,
just
because it's like you
keep
said
it real,
earlier.
dog, my boy.
We was talking about it earlier. How like the music is always gonna be there. Like we have the
Hmm.
talent, we got the ambition, the drive, and I feel like we. I don't want to sound like old heads, but we are kind of like OGs a little bit. Like when you like honestly,
We've been putting in work.
when you
We've
think
been putting in
about it,
work for a long
at
time.
least at least for the Raleigh scene or whatever. I mean,
Mm.
we've been out there. Like, the shakedown streets and what's the other the local what was it local
Man,
506
Fury, bro. So many venues, bro. You got to
man
think.
the
What has it been?
Black
I
Flower.
think
Remember that one?
16.
Was the Black Flower? Was that the one?
Um, bro, Black
What?
Flower, yes,
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah,
forgot about
yeah.
Black Flower, the Bury, the Berkeley, all
That's
that
the one.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Early,
Yeah. So
early in the game,
we 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 was
created
out
a
there,
lot.
man. Like I feel like there's different eras of like the NC sound. Like you go back before us, you know, Justice League and Ninth and Little Brother and Petey
Hmm.
Pablo. Like that's that generation before us. But then you fast forward literally like 10 years, that when things was starting to kick off, we was right there in the forefront every Sunday, like especially Shakedown Street. Shakedown Street that brought everybody together out there. I
Yeah,
got
that was
cats
that was,
from
that
Chapel
was a staple,
Hill.
bro. Like you had to come through there. If
Yeah,
you
you
was
had
if you
to.
were doing anything, you had to come through Shakedown.
Like if you wasn't on the card with Shakedown, like you wasn't it. You know what I mean? So we was there every literally. Like, I used to work at Food Line. I did a night shift, close up, and
I remember you would pull up in your uniform.
I would pull up in the uniform. I didn't go home. I went straight downtown. But
Bro, I remember that. Young Raleigh, what's up, my boy? Yeah, man.
that was the
Those,
grind.
those were
That
the,
was
that was a time.
you
But
know.
all that shaped us to where we are today, and that's why we're able to, move and do the things we do and still create music 13, 14 years later
Man,
at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Because we went through that work.
yeah, and we still here, still kicking, still trying to keep it going and inspire and people that know me or that know you, they getting exposed to like what we do. So I don't know, man. It's a beautiful thing, like to have this gift and to help people like musically. Like there's people that oh man,
Hmm.
I need this beat done, or I need a verse, or I need this song mixed, or I don't know, like I never thought that when me and you hooked up and we got together that we would be be in this position and still growing, still going all this time. Like there's a lot of those
Bro,
cats.
I never thought of it. Like
Yeah,
you got to think about Unique, bro. This is what 12 years, and
yeah,
we're on a live talking about a record that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking earlier. A lot of cats didn't make it, bro. They
yeah.
did not make it this far. You know what I'm saying? And we're here, so it's a blessing. We have to keep going
We
for the
have to,
cats to inspire.
we have to,
Real
and you
quick,
know,
Indiana Rome, we got to get out there for sure. Let's make it happen. Never off.
we
What's up?
there's still time, you know, to
Mm.
still continue this thing on. And like you said, now you expanding on the other things and still doing music. You know that's gonna turn into a whole nother thing. They be like, man, Drake, he got vlogs and he got interviews and he got albums and shoot, pretty soon, I don't know, you might be getting into fashion. I might see you on the runway one day.
You know, that's my love, bro. That's my love, bro. You know, that was my love before I even started rapping. So
Yeah, man.
we getting into that still. You know, Dreams of Children Apparel, dlcmusicgroup.com/shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like
Get your hat, your t-shirts,
yeah, all that,
get
man.
all
I'm
of
just
it, man.
excited. I'm excited that we're still here. You know what I'm saying? We're still doing music. We're still able to drop records, like get it going. We're still able to, you know, drop quality visuals. So yeah, bro, like I always tell you I appreciate you, man, because
Yeah.
you were the first guy from Millbrook High, and Real Never Off's in the chat. He can tell you, bro. Like the first guy who ever like took a liking to, you know, the MaDrique thing and helped me from day one. So
Yeah.
now we fast forward 12 years later, and we're like I said, man, we're dropping projects at a higher level that I would have never thought we'll get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And look,
yeah.
you brought up Millbrook, so you know I gotta bring it up how it all started. The
Go ahead, let
class,
them know real quick before we get out of here,
look,
bro.
the classic. So Drake, he had his own thing going in school. You know, at that time, everybody, you know, everybody had a label. Everybody
He said
had,
it right
you
there.
know,
The
I'm the
youngest to have a record label.
CEO.
That's facts.
I'm the CEO. This is my artist. Hey, let's record in the bathroom. Let's record in the closet. Everybody was doing that, right? Everybody thought they was cash money,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But anyway, I like what you were doing. You know, I like the sound. I like what y'all was talking about. So I hit Drake up. I think it was on MySpace. Shout out MySpace. And I was like, hey man, I do beats and stuff like that. And it took me a good minute to get Drake to finally like cave in and use one of my joints. Cause he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna get back to you. And I like it was like constant for I want to say a good 6 months. But then when he heard that things on my mind, that was like, and I'll never forget it. March 2010. That when something is that special, you always gonna remember. Like you're gonna remember the
Wow,
dates. It was March 2010 when I sent that beat, and that's what started this whole thing. We did that one song. That one song turned into a project, which turned into
bro.
a
Remember
video.
that?
You
I
know,
had dropped out of school maybe that year before, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna do music. And I remember I never forget it. I was sleeping. I was living in Nightdale. I wrote that song at the kitchen table. I will never forget it. And that
yeah.
things on my mind that turned into, yo. Now I'm thinking back, but that turned into the whole thing. Like
It
that
honestly
record
did.
turned into all this, bro.
Yeah, I mean it did.
Prior
Like
to that, I was
you had
rapping
the
on that.
foundation with what you were doing in school and stuff, and then you were doing your own thing. You know, you had the mixtapes like ESB for those y'all if y'all remember back then, and so you had that, and then I sent that beat, and that's even because I want to say DLC had this early beginnings,
Not
even before that. It was before that because
DLC, not DLC had just started, like late
so,
'09.
yeah. See, so I came through in 2010. So, you know, this this was the project that really that was the project that really like you know had the foot on the gas. Like, oh, we might have something.
Man,
Like because
bro, yo, I just thought about that just now. That one record got us to this point right here.
yeah, it did. Like that was when you started to do the heavy visuals and you did all the stuff we was just talking about, like locally, all that stuff started with that project. And so, like,
Wow.
I'm honored to have been a part of that, especially somebody that had a hard time getting a hold of you initially to being
Wow,
like a key, you know what I mean, being like a
bro,
key
the key
figure,
player, bro. That's crazy.
you know,
I
and
never
still
thought
here.
of that until just now.
Yeah,
And
I
even
get,
some of my biggest records, bro. Like you got to think, respect went crazy.
yeah, respect.
Um,
You were doing respect.
change went crazy, and then we link with Majestic, and we dropping Red Chucks, the Cipher, all that stuff, and that's
Shout
crazy, man.
out to Majestic.
And now we're here with another record, 12, 13 years later,
Yeah,
with a record like Get It Going.
man, a record
That's
that we
still
could
cold. Ain't missed a step.
look, and I'm telling you, if for somehow, some way we could get that record out there, I see that. I don't know if they still do it, but I see it in the Foot Lockers and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. I don't know if they still do that stuff because I haven't been in the sneaker store in a while. But you know how they even play the videos and stuff on the
Yeah, I
monitor.
remember. Yeah, I don't know if they do it anymore,
Come
but I
on,
remember.
like Revolt TV, all that stuff. I see it on there. NTV Jam, like we used to talk about it all the time. Like, oh man, we gotta get this video on
I
this and that.
remember, bro.
But I honestly feel like, and this I can see it on there. Like this is legit.
Yeah, we there, bro. We there. Like all that hard work won't for nothing, bro. Like we can talk about it now because I remember back then we were like we was going through it, bro. Like just up late nights, just doing it. You know, now that we're grown men,
Uh,
we're
yeah,
still, you know. I appreciate this joint, bro. Like I appreciate the journey to get to this point to drop a record like Get It Going, bro.
yeah. And even like this, we up here on live, and you know, it's cool though. Like, cause people hopping in and out. Like the numbers look pretty. You know, it's pretty decent. That's why I'm still kind of talking. I'm trying to ride it out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to ride it out. See
Yo,
how it
World Face.
real,
Yo,
real low.
tell y'all something real quick, man. I remember Real Never Off's in here. He was signed to World Face. Shout out Real Never Off. I actually got that name from Mike Genius. He's in the chat too. He said World Face Facts. Got that name from him. He had it as a kid, and well, I remember when I first started, I just snatched it and started running with it. So I have to shout out World Face because World Face created Dreams of Children. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. It was
That
like,
foundation
yeah,
get to where
yeah.
we are. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
World Face was like, it was like giving birth. You know what I mean? Like you
Mm-hmm.
got the child, and that's crazy. It's like dreams of children, birth of a child. I don't know. I don't
Hey,
know. That's the universe right there.
I like that.
Thinking, thinking. But that's
Yeah.
crazy. You started with that, and then, like I said, you had your friends and all these cats that was dope. Like it was really cool. Like to see that. Like it really was like having your own, uh, having your own little dipset, your own little
But you got to, bro. We
Cash
were
Money.
little homies, bro. We were like 14.
Yeah,
So
like
I'm
this the
over here
cats that
thinking
y'all.
I'm
I mean, y'all
sure,
was,
like, bro. But we was
you
on it,
know.
bro. We had like I always one thing about me, bro. I've always seen the vision as a kid. I
Yeah,
knew what I wanted to do, bro. Like I knew it, and nobody can tell me that it's not gonna work.
yeah, yeah,
So to see us now and doing it at this level,
yeah.
bro, is amazing. Real quick, shout out Karl Marx. Karl Marx, man. I remember you've been around, bro. Keep
Yes,
working.
sir.
Shout out Zoo placement. Keep going, boy. Carrington
Kyrie,
here.
Carrington, what's up, boy? And then, yes, Karl Marx is that dude, man.
Bruh.
He's been killing it.
Bro, Karl Marx, bro. I didn't even he didn't even make beats when I met him. We just connected on like some sneaker stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I'm very proud of him, man. I mean, I'm excited. But yeah, man, like I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you got stuff to do out there in Texas. I just want to get up here, bro, and we just holler, talk real quick, let people know about how we came up with the record. You know, once again, as a record, man, Unique cooked up in 2019. Made it on the spot, put it out.
Yeah.
It's on right now on all streaming platforms. The video drops tomorrow at 3 p.m. So head over to my YouTube channel, MaDrique Sanders. Subscribe to mine. Subscribe to The Unique Music. Let's go, man. We only can keep going from this point, bro.
Hey, did I drop out?
Nah, you here?
Oh, yeah, like my screen, like I can't see my face right now. It's black.
No, you can't. You here, bro? So yeah, man. Now that you brought to my attention that things on my mind created all this. This is crazy to me, bro. I never thought about that. So you really hold a true. I already felt you held a key point, in this whole thing, bro. But you created, you've helped create this joint.
Nah, man, I'm just another what they say, another cog, another wheel in the machine. What's that saying? You know how the wheel keeps going. I'm just a little piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. So we here, man. Like, once again, bro, get it going. I can't stress that enough. Out tomorrow, 3 p.m. Directed by myself and Underrated Views. Produced by Unique Music.
Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy Jones too. Remember Jimmy Jones?
Jimmy Jones.
Man, I'm just being silly.
You crazy, fool. But yeah, bro. Carrington, what up, my boy? All right, man, we out of here, bro. Get back to it. Enjoy Texas, bro. I'm about to get back here, get back to work. Much love. Appreciate everything. Thank you. Get it going out tomorrow, my boy.
All right.
All right, man. Hold it down.